We're here at the University of Georgia, which is a place of traditions, but there are a lot of myths about UGA also. We've condensed it down to 10 for you.
Myth number 1, quotas.
Quotas. No, we hear that a lot. The University of Georgia is first and foremost looking for academically prepared students. We don't limit the number of students we admit by a high school or county. We don't hold to a certain percentage of a class. We don't limit students by their zip code, their blood type, or their astrological sign. No.
Number 2, BAM! Minimum test scores or GPA.
The University of Georgia has not used a minimum grade point average or test score in over 20 years. It's a competitive admissions process. We're looking at the best students we can, we're looking at them relative to all the students who are applying, and then we're trying to figure out just how many seats we'll have in the freshman class.
Number 3, test scores are the most important factor.
No, the test scores are not the single most important factor to get into the University of Georgia. Over 40 years of history and analysis tells us that the courses that you choose in high school and your performance in those classes are the best predictors of your success at UGA.
Myth number 4, take the easy courses.
Easy courses are not the way to get into the University of Georgia. In fact, every year there are students with 4.0 grade point averages that are not admitted to UGA because they took the easy classes. We expect you to challenge yourself in high school so that you're ready for UGA.
Number 5, different standards for non-Georgians.
Families from out of state often think that it's harder to get into UGA because they're not from the state of Georgia. As much as we welcome everyone to the University of Georgia, even those who aren't from our state, we hope that they'll understand we use the same competitive process for all students.
Myth number 6, early action versus regular decision.
Early action versus regular decision. That's a tough family decision that has to be made every year. Students who want us to consider their senior grades, later test scores, their activities, or their essays should definitely apply regular decision. By the way, you can apply early and apply regular decision. Just submit the application well before the deadline and mark regular decision.
Myth number 7, summer trial program.
Summer start. Lots of students think that if they apply, that if they're going to start school in the summer, that it's easier to be admitted to UGA. That's not the case. We use the exact same criteria for both summer and fall, although there are plenty of students that decide that they want to get a start on their academic career and begin their work in the summer at UGA.
Number 8, legacy.
No, it won't help your application for admission to list every family member who's ever attended the University of Georgia. While we love the family tradition and we welcome your application, and about 25% of our freshman class will have family members who've attended UGA, we don't take legacy into consideration for your application for admission.
Myth number 9, which classes are used in calculating GPA?
Research at UGA has shown that the best predictor of success at UGA are the classes that you've taken in high school. Therefore, we're only going to use your academic subjects when we calculate your GPA. In fact, it's a good idea to have a copy of your transcript right next to you as you're completing your application. That'll give you access to the courses that you've taken and the grades that you've earned in them throughout high school.
Myth number 10, early admission students showed their desire to attend the university.
Early action is one of 2 ways that students can apply to the University of Georgia, and we love the fact that students are using that as a way to show their interest in UGA. However, early action students don't have any advantage over regular decision students when it comes to being admitted to UGA. We don't use demonstrated interest.